so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Check 23.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Winston. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there.
Winston now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 1st touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there, and this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Murray, escaping the pressure right. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
That's how the defense score points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Mike's 56.
Check pass, check pass.
Check. 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 Switch. Easy. Hey. On me. Check 50. Hey. He's coming.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Switch gears.
Wait.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Ready. Black 25. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Switch. Slam.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hatchet. Check.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Big dash. Come.
Let's go. 5 on. Flare.
6 guys. Check 6.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Too little, easy. 5-0.
56. Mike.
Now Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. second down, Murray sets to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing, that's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down and goal. Murray in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, it's Murray. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
36 to Mike. Check tight.
Murray now on first down. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Tighten up. 25. Check 25. Check. Yup. Check hot. Anyway.
They'll run with Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Drop deep.
Shoot. Watch the shoot.
Now on second and 13. Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Easy. 58, boys. 58, Mike. Squeeze. There we go.
Back near his own goal line, Winston. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Hey, 5-0.
Hey, watch it.
Flip it. He's checking. Crash. Check 43. Joker. Roll. Crash. Kill.
Run for Pollard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the
49.
18-yard line.
Check 49. Green, triple C.
Jameis to throw it. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Easy.
Pollard going to try the right side. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
58 to Mike. Let's get this ball back.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's knocked away, and and incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
To throw, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Winston now to throw on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run with Pollard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Winston. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. To the right side, it's Drake. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a Watch 36 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. Give him 69 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On 1st and goal, Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practice.
Count on him. Hey, hey, we need more. Tell him we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, 1 point to guard. Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team count, that's a big number.
least. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back.